Okay, good evening. My name is Fadil Ahmad Ghani. My number student is 4422301005. Okay, uh, in this presentation, I'm gonna explain about my title is qualification testing of welders. Okay, next slide. Okay, the first slide is qualification requirements for welding. Based on BSEN ISO 9606, qualification requirements for welding was prepared by Technical Commit ISO or TC44, Welding and Allied Processes. Subcommit SC11, it's called ISO 9606. ISO 9606 consists of the following parts under the general title Qualification Testing of Welders Fusion Welding. The first one is steel. The second is aluminum and aluminum alloys. The third is copper and copper alloys. The fourth is nickel and nickel alloys. And the last is titanium and titanium alloys. Next slide. Introduction. Welding is a skill that requires precision and adherence to strict standards to ensure the integrity of the final product. The international standard provides a framework for testing and qualifying welders, ensuring they have the necessary skills and training. This process not only verifies a welder's ability to perform under specific condition, but also under any condition deemed less challenging by the standard. It's a comprehensive approach that maintains quality and safety in welding practice globally. Next, scope. This part of ISO 9606 is a qualification testing of welders for fusion welding of steels. The standard outline and systematic approach to testing, ensuring that welders' qualifications are recognized universally, regardless of product type, location, or examining authority. It's emphasize the welder skills in manually manipulating the welding equipment to produce a weld that meets quality standard. Specifically, ISO 9606 1 to 2012 applies to manual and semi-mechanical welding process, excluding fully mechanized and automated method. This distinction is crucial as it focuses on the welder's manual skills and technique, which are essential for ensuring the integrity and safety of the weld structure. Next, normative preference. ISO 857-1, welding and allied process, vocabulary parts, part 1, metal welding process. ISO 3834 to quality requirements for fusion welding or metallic materials. Part 2, comprehensive quality. ISO 30, ISO 3824 3, quality requirement for fusion welding of metallic materials. Part 3, standard quality. And ISO 4000 4063, welding and allied process, nomenclature of process and reference number, and the others. I can tell for complete. You can see and uh in this presentation. Okay, next. And next, The essential variables and rank of qualification. Okay, I will tell you the qualification of welders based on essential variables. For each essential variable, a rank of qualification is defined. If the welder has to weld outside the rank of welder's qualification, a new qualification test is required. The essential variables are welding process, product type, type of weld, filler material group, filler material type, dimension, welding position, weld detail like material backing, gas backing, flux backing, consumable insert, single side welding, butt side welding, single layer, multi-layer, leftward welding, rightward welding. Next. Reference qualification is its qualification test need a new welding qualification, but exception are as follows a change from solid wire electrode 135 to metal core electrode 138 or vice versa does does not require qualification. A change from solid wire electrode 121 to a tubular cord electrode 125 or vice versa does not require qualification. Welding with 141, 143, or 144 qualifies for 141, 142, 143, and 145, but 142 only qualifies for 142. Qualifying the welders for a deep short circuit transfer mode shall qualify him for other transfer mode, but not vice versa. Next, examination and testing. The welding of the test piece must be witnessed by the inspector or the examining body. Testing must be verified by an inspector or an examining body. The test piece must be marked with the identification of the examiner and welders. In addition, the welding position for all test piece must be marked on the test piece, and for fixed pipe welding, the 12 o'clock welding position must also be marked. The inspector or the inspecting body may stop the testing if the welding conditions are incorrect or if it appears that the welders does not have the skill to meet the requirement. Next. Test piece. A minimum test piece length for plate of 200 millimeters is required. The examining length is 150 millimeters for pipe circumference of less than 150 millimeters. The additional test piece will be required with a maximum of 3 test piece. Dimension in millimeters, the welder qualification test must follow the WPS in accordance with ISO 50 50,609 or ISO 609. The thickness of the filled weld test piece should be specified in the WPS used for testing. The following welding condition will apply. The first is the test section must have at least one stop and restart in the root run and in the capping run. The welder should be allowed to eliminate minor imperfection by grinding. Any post-weld head treatment required in WPS may be eliminated at the discretion of the manufacturer. Okay, you can see the table. There is the test method, butt weld, in plate or pipe, fillet weld and branch joint, like this. Like we can see on the presentation, there is test method, visual testing accord, radiographic testing, bend testing, and fracture test. And in the butt weld is mandatory, but in the field and branch joint, the mandatory just visual testing and fracture test. Okay, next slide is test piece and test specimen. But well, in plate and pipe, when when radiographic testing is used, the examination length of the weld in the test piece shall be radiographed. When fracture testing is used, test specimen may be longitudinally notched in the center of the weld of the site in tension in order to achieve a fractures in the weld. All notch preparation according to ISO 9017 are permit. All test specimens shall be tested in such a manner that fracture is reached and the specimen is examined after fracture. For butt well in plate, the test piece examination length shall be cut into 4 test specimen of equal width in accordance with the dimension. For butt well in pipe, the piece examination length shall be cut into 4 test specimen of equal width in accordance with the dimension given. Nih, like this, plate, product type, outside diameter, width of fractures test specimen. Next, bend testing only. Accordance with ISO 5173 for thickness, T is 12 millimeter, a minimum of 2 root and 2 face bend test specimen shall be used, and the complete examination length shall be test. For thickness, T 12 millimeter, for side bend test specimen shall be used approximately equally spaced along the examination length. For pipe butt wells, the 4 specimens shall be equally spaced in accordance with. Okay, additional bend or fracture tests. When additional bend or fracture tests are required, see table. In all cases, at least one specimen shall be taken from a stop or start location. For this purpose, it is possible that a side bend specimen can be substituted by a root bend specimen. The first for all plate, but well, one root and face test specimen shall be test or two side bend test specimen applicable. For butt well in pipe in PA or PC position, one root and one face test specimen shall be test or two side bend test specimen is applicable. For butt weld in pipe weld in all order welding position and root test specimen shall be taken from the PE or overhead welding position and one face test specimen shall be taken from the PF or vertical up position or the PG vertical down position or two side bend test specimen if applicable. Next, acceptance requirement for test piece. Test piece shall be evaluated according to the acceptance requirements specified for relevant types or imperfection prior to any testing. The following shall be checked. The first one is all slack and spatters are removed. The second is no grinding on the root and the face side of the weld. The third, a stop and restart in the root run and in the capping run are identified. And the last is up profile and dimension. The acceptance requirement for imperfection found by test method performed according to this part of ISO 9606. There are some exceptions. A welder can qualify in the event of a defect. This is in other in this is in accordance with ISO 58 and 17. So it is a category as a qualified grade B. But there is no tolerance in case of excess weld metal. Excessive convexity, excessive true thickness, excessive penetration, and uncut. The number of these continuous exceed 1 millimeter but less than 3 millimeter. All bend specimen must be not exceed 10 millimeter. If it exceeds the maximum allowed, then the welder fails the test. Certain procedures should be used for all destructive and non-destructive tests. of validity is period of validity. The welder's qualification begin from the date of welding of the test piece, provided that the required testing has been carried out and the test result obtained were accepted. The, the certificate needs to be confirmed every 6 months, otherwise the certificate becomes invalid. Revalidation of welder qualification. The skill of the welder shall be periodically verified by one of the following methods. The first one is the welder shall be retested every 3 years. The second, every 2 years, to weld made during the last 6 months of the validity period shall be tested by radiographic or ultrasonic testing or destructive testing and shall be recorded. A welder qualification for any certificate shall be valid as long as it is confirmed and provide as all the following conditions are fulfilled. The first is the welder is working for the same manufacturer for whom he or she qualified and who is responsible for the manufacture of the product. The second is the manufacturer quality program has been verified in accordance with ISO 38 and 34-2 or ISO 38-34-3. Welder qualification test certificate. A welder who has passed the verification must be noted on the certificate. If the test piece fails and test, then no certificate is issued. The following non-essential variables shall be recorded on the certificate. The first is type of current and polarity. The second, current material group. The third is shielding gas. In general, a spirit welder qualification test certificate must be issued, but all important variable must be not on the joint certificate. But there are several things that are excluded, namely. The first is type of weld, welding position, and thickness deposit. Okay, just enough from me, and thank you. And last I say, if I have any mistake in and mistake and bad for the explaining, I'm so sorry and thank you.